Hello everyone. Hello Christopher. Romuald, ça va? Johnny, Nightmare, Raph from Canada, Marius from somewhere between Miami and New York, right? Hello Andrew. Hello Stefan. It will be pretty cycling tonight. Salut Chris, bonsoir. Hello Joe, nice to see you from the get-go. Hello Greg, sorry for disappearing for a second. Yeah, hot everywhere, right? In the northern hemisphere. Hello Anes. Hello 808. Amboroboto. Hello John. Hello Steve. Rufan. It might be Marius. I got records I'm pretty happy to share tonight. as we're saying goodbye to the oblique Shelley Duval here in Portrait, 75 years old, going from the Shining to Popeye. Hello Valeric. Yeah. What are we listening to, huh? I'll show you in a moment. Wow. And hey Mats. Everyone say hey to Mats, the owner of where we had the Tumult festival 2 weeks ago now. This is the man who made it possible. Hello Mick. Hello everyone. Decided to play an old classic of mine, Harmonious Telenius, his very first EP from 2008, Just Drifting, a sort of mixture of Carl Craig and Steve Reich in a way. It was part of a band, duo that I love dearly called the Durian Brothers, who had like 3-4 EPs, all worth checking, looking up. The other guy went on to do DJ Don't, really inspiring and revolutionary electronic music act from the early 2010s. And I was considering playing this recently and thought like, not the right moment, but here is always the right moment, right? So yeah, I'm starting with 2 records from the past, not so distant past. There will be more ancient records tonight, as well as brand new ones. But records that will probably tackle some idea of polyrhythmic music. Not all of them, but some. There will be some echoes of the festival. This is D. Leon. Not much information on this. This is his first album, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. He had a second album that I was really looking forward, but that wasn't as good as this. This is a sort of like semi-industrial gamelan, really good, from 2018. And who is D. Leon, huh? Lucas D. Leon Turner. This was indeed his first album, but the only one. Can't see anything else this guy has done. So it's probably still super cheap, which we like, huh? Oh, not that cheap. Like, people loved it, actually. But not that expensive either, so we're good. So who do we have here? Sorry, I missed a few of the your messages. We did it, Mats. Merci, mon ami. With Niels, obviously, and all the volunteers. Hello, Oaken Shield. Immordu. Hello, Billy. No, that was not my mom. That was Shelley Duval, the actress who passed away yesterday at 75 years old. An odd figure an oblique figure in culture, pop culture. So I thought that was appropriate for us here to celebrate her a little bit. Oops, oops, oops. Now a blast from the past. Yes, yes, so is Rufan. You're welcome, Zelvia. That was a record I played on Michael's stream yesterday with Thomas. Not sure I could help you on this one, Marius. Hello, Paddy. Salut, DJ Mr. Joel. And an early thank you to an anonymous supporter of the channel who left a nice tip in the coffee jar. If you want to support the channel as usual, to help this happening every week, the first link in the description of the video, that's how you can tip your DJ of the night and support this for happening every week. Merci. Hello, Angela. This record playing now, it's a pretty fun story how it ended up here today. This is a record I had long time ago. Condition was not great, and but I had a friend who wanted it, so I gave it to him. And I always felt like, oh man, this is a French record, so I was very pleasantly surprised to find it today over here. And and as I was entering it into my Discogs collection, I saw that this was literally reissued this week on the label We Release Whatever the Fuck We Want. This is Michel Moulini, a French prog guitar player. He still, I think he died a year and a half ago or so. And he was more of a session musician. That's his only LP. On the Crypto label, Crypto which was a French label of prog, that was helmed by one of the members of Angel, French prog pop band that was pretty popular in the 70s, 80s, early 90s in France. And but this record is kind of a little different from their usual trade, as it has a sort of whimsical quality. Sometimes it becomes dexterous, but not too much. Michel, here he plays the guitar, 12-string electric guitar, bass, violin guitar, and he produced and composed everything there. Oh no, it was produced by Francis Decan. Decan, when the label is actually from Caen, the northern city. This is not a a dollar bean record. It costs a little bit. I got it for a really good deal, but now you can get it as a new reissue as well, with a bonus track. Apparently, I saw. I want to listen to it. It's more ambient. It's nice. I'm happy with this. Where were we? Yeah, I thought this would be for you, Christopher. Yeah, not too much Floyd, but maybe a little bit, but more. Hippie, I would say, rather than Spanish. Hello, KS. Hello, toilet breast. Okay. Of the reissue, I guess. Salut, Pascal. Oh, that's good. Maybe I take some holiday, huh? Will you all hate me? Yeah. Yeah. Here you have some like electronic production in the background. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Wally. That's a long story. I did streams for a long time playing only music that they would deem obscure, that was not in the main copyright companies. So as the algorithm of YouTube is an aggregator, they mainly are adding bear with me. Yeah, so as it's additive, they're taking into account all the stuff they don't know about. And if known and copyrighted or heavily copyrighted tracks get played, it becomes just a very small percentage of my output here. The thing though is that I get copyright claims. Very rarely that would block the stream, and usually that happens. I get these claims about right after the stream ends as well. So it takes them like 2.5-3 hours to catch up. So and usually it's just claims, which means I can't monetize any of my videos, which is fine. Like you guys are helping, as Sean, the Vinyl Dreamscape, just did by leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Again, the link in the description of the video. Merci, Sean. It's really instrumental for this, so that I can get all these records every week. But sometimes I get like claims that will block the video in certain territories, and sometimes claims that will block them everywhere. Sometimes as a solution I can just mute one track or 2 or 3, but if it's more than 2, then I can't do anything and the video is gone for you guys, unfortunately, unless you watch it live, which is the privilege here. Hello, I'm the dead. Yeah. Wally is our cop today. Oh, I love it. One door opens so many different paths. I played that last week, Nathaniel, closing the stream with that, so I'm not going to play it again right now. But good that you know it. Salut Christophe. Ah, nice. All copies are gone now on Discogs. This is a record I just got that was very recently released that I have very high hopes for. Quasi. Very nice package. So all tracks are by a guy called Francesco Fonassi, composed on Buchla, the Buchla 200 synthesizer at EMS Stockholm. Recorded between December 21 and October 23. So over quite a long time. Quasi might be an underwater bird, nearly a chameleon, or a medusa. It iterates and evolves in a cubistic entanglement, casting songs of displacement, provoking hypnagogic magnetism and sonic pareidolia. I don't know that word. One more thing to learn. Like a storm scene, which is made up by set of means used to give the illusion of rain, wind, thunder, and a raging sea. A nautical journey, precisely where hypnotic rhythm float among waves of tapes, savory synthesizers, and from afar the diaphonic echo of Sibylline voices. And it is precisely now that we will pass through Petropolis. Quasi was born facing the Nordic Sea, then migrated to the outpost of Spettro in Brescia, where Francesco Fonassi with his colleagues welcomes electronic avant-garde performers and sound activists to join and contribute to an always growing community. Blah 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 blah. Stockholm and the M studio is not facing the Northern Sea. I'm so disappointed in you, Francesco. All right. Yeah, this is an album I've been looking forward getting since I first heard clips of it. It sounded the Buchla synthesizer, the Buchla system synthesizer, is one of the most exciting one in my opinion. Alessandro Cortini made a whole career out of it, working with Nine Inch Nails, being their synth guy for the past years now, like past couple of decades maybe. And but at one point, all his records started to sound kind of samey. So it's always good when you hear a different artist using the same gear, but offering a completely different viewpoint and approach of these sounds and instruments. This record was so released right now on I think it's sort of a private press. It's limited to 150 copies. So there are free copies available on Discogs. There might be some copies available in some shops. But I think if some of you might need to go make your mind seriously about that record. This is straight up next level electronic music. And timeless. It could have been, or actually not necessarily. The gear is ancient, so it could have been done 50 years ago. But could it have been done culturally? Maybe. Hello, Frank. Yeah, that's right, Greg. Not. That's a dream to have a full Buchla system. I'll go check that out, Daniel. Hello, Stefan. Not necessarily cool, but like it's a yeah, it's an electronic music studio in Stockholm that is open for residencies and students. You have to book there, but it's a pretty neat place. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I totally agree. Hello, Eddie. You missed the prog and now you're into the techno. What is, according to me, the one name in techno that has been reliable for the past 30 years? Well, this guy still manages to be interesting, relevant, and also relevant to the dance floor. Now some of you will know who that is when this kicks in. Salut Adrien, what bug? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. Oh, nice. Absolutely never. Carl Cox is will never be played here. Carl Craig maybe, but not, you know. No. Daniel could know. Yeah. Asymmetric Detroit. Hey Nick, help them out. Never, ever, Nathaniel. Chuck knows, but Green Velvet in Chicago and his house, hard house, but I think Sean here, 808, and Daniel should know what that is. Thank you, a revenge, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci. Merci beaucoup. this is the latest Population 1 EP, Terence Dixon from Chicago, who has this unique way of crafting these asymmetric melodies that I absolutely adore. Yes, Terence Dixon has been the most reliable techno producer for me for the past 30 years. Still managed to remain himself and to deliver very psychedelic music. This is really eerie, weird melodies, and yet keeping it real. He doesn't necessarily get the credit he deserves, according to me, because I guess his music has this kind of weirdness that doesn't work too well in the big festivals, big clubs, but he's a legend. Now the next record will be going in a different direction, and I think a lot of you will be interested in getting it. Absolutely. It's not every day a new techno record really grabs me like, oh, I need to get this. This was one of these. And this is something quite unique now. I'm getting better, Chuck. Thank you. Still not 100, far from that, but I put some anti-inflammatory gel on my back. We'll see how long that lasts for tonight. Now this is a cover of a very, very beloved jazz tune. I'm sure a lot of you have already figured out what that is. It is, Stefan. Shane Parrish from the Bill Orcutt quartet, guitar quartet. Here he covers Lonely Woman by Ornette Coleman. This is an absolutely genius album that was just released. I think they did 500 copies of it, so decently ambitious for this kind of music. I don't know. Certainly not negative, I would say. Okay. Yeah, I don't believe that cover was made especially for him. Lonely Woman by Ornette Coleman. I treat this tune guitaristically with a pulsing bass line in drop D tuning, which gives it perhaps a John Fahey-ish vibe. It definitely does. But the bridge is more inspired by the preludes of Brazilian classical composer Heitor Villa-Lobos. And now, who might this be a cover of? Pinup, who just turned up. Hello, Pinup. Pinup, you know this track, I'm sure. You also get covers by Off Roland Kirk, The Minutemen, Charles Mingus, Fred Rogers, John Cage, Kraftwerk, Captain Beefheart, Alice Coltrane, Sun Ra, and some other. Exactly. Exactly. Aphex Twin. Yeah, very, very cool solo guitar album. I'll play one short track from it. Because it's from one of my favorite albums ever. Really? They were free. Okay. Okay, yeah. We sold out that record on Discogs. So if you want to get it, well, hopefully some shops might still have it somewhere. And now you will figure out what that is. Oh. So, well, it was the Rick Dolphy Out to Lunch. Well, for those who bought the Shane Parrish record, the lucky ones to get the last few copies, can always leave a tip in the coffee jar. Huh? Hello, Liam. A little bit, yeah. Now a record that I got only because I'm very dedicated. Salut Big Star. Salut Fred. So This is an Italian record, very rare one. They only did not clear. Let me check. Yeah, that was released in '87. 300 copies, numbered and custom. How do you say? Customized jacket. Roberto Donini on the extremely collectible Lynx label. All these colors and stripes are added. The details here is amazing. If you can see the Stefano Fiuzzi credit, it's a piece of paper glued on it. And here they struck one. They only did 300 copies of it. And this record goes for money. But some stock copies of it were discovered and sold. It sold out almost immediately. But I was there when it happened and so happy with this. I already have 3 albums on that label. They have, I think, 10 releases. So getting closer. This is a really inspiring label. This features people who worked with Lamont de Jong and Roberto Laneri on sax, who just released an amazing album, which I'll be talking about soon. So this is just like an eerie, cyclic mishmash of sounds and echoes. Just lovely. And a beautiful object as well. Yeah. I'm missing one, let's put it that way. Nice. I'm considering it. I think I'm gonna get it. I was waiting to hear more than one track from it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it. Yeah. It's not impossible to get, but it's expensive. But it's a rare treat, though. Pinup here asked an interesting question. What is it that makes a good experimental or ambient record? That's for you to decide, Pinup. But if I give you my usual answer, contrast, tension, levity. Yeah. But to further answer Pinap's question, the next record will be a good example. Oh, last one there as well. Okay, I was pretty sure that was gonna be a hit tonight. Yeah, maybe, we'll see. Give me the credit, Marius. I've always put a balance of like cheap, affordable, expensive, and new stuff. Hello, Mark. Well, I guess your marriage is a good record then. An interesting one. I couldn't say, Stefan, as it's CD and I don't check CDs. But if you do, I don't think Roland Kane can be not worth your money. But always check before. Congratulations, John. Now we have you for the rest of the evening, hopefully then. And thank you, I'm the Dead, and Gidget for leaving tips in the coffee jar. Merci, les amis. Gidget on Google, who is someone under another name here, I forget. And I'm the Dead from Iceland. Thank you, guys. There you go. We're the wonderful, yeah. That's also a very good combination. So the next record has just been released, and on vinyl for the first time. It was originally released in 1999, and it is the other record from that artist that I really like. He has 6 albums out. My favorite one is his album from 2015, his next but last one, and this is when he appeared on the scene on the burgeoning glitch click and cuts scene. Even the labels are a little bit customized with some added colors there. And if you didn't understand that from the get-go, it says it here, private pressing. So this was just released, and I think if you like it, I'm gonna play a couple of tracks from this. I think it's gonna be available, as they did 500 copies of it. But it's a beautiful album. It's kind of a sort of more glitchy Boards of Canada, you could say. It also reminds me a lot of an album we talked a lot last week about, or was it 2 weeks ago? No, last week. Sometime, or maybe 3 weeks ago. Selected Ambient Works Volume 2 by FX Twin. This is Shuttle 358. Optimal LP. More nocturnal music. Double LP. Released on 12K. Recorded in Pasadena, California. And written by Dan Abrams. Hello, LR 24/7. Yeah, I do have quite a few. I mean, this is not far off from some of the more ambient Coil stuff, but there will be some Coil related stuff in the next hour for sure. Yeah, that's a good, fun track. Good question. I think it might be Albino's strongest record since his first 2 EPs. I've always been interested in all his stuff and regularly a little bit disappointed, but this one sounds like the first one I'm gonna get in over 10 years or 15 years now, maybe. And I got here the first 2. I got white label test pressing of his first 2 records. French guy who's doing like some really interesting house music, influenced by Africa. Yeah, this is really lovely. Hello, obscure robot. Are you talking about his 3rd album? Yeah, that was released on Mille Plateau. It's alright actually. It's my 3rd favorite one of his. But it was a very nice treat that this finally got released on wax. Yeah, absolutely. Time flies, huh? Oh well, we played quite a lot of music already in less than an hour. No, not really. I use basically when I like an artist or a label, I subscribe to their Bandcamp so that I get notices whenever there's something new coming out, and then I assess. And I also go and listen to everything on Juno, Soundome, Boomcat, what else? Hardwax, and a bunch of other online mail orders. And I also get like a shitload of promos, digital promos from the days I was editing a music mag. Ah oui, bah c'est ce qu'on disait, hein. Que c'était quelqu'un qui parlait de... Tu es un peu en retard là, mais ouais, c'est Green... Green Velvet qui est de Chicago. Terence Dixon est évidemment de Détroit. Yeah, this is very beautiful. Icy, but some warmth anyways. Ouais, il y a eu des copies qui sont apparues. Est-ce que tu serais pas notre ami Chapinazo? Cheers. Oh man, I wish I had now. I'm glad you do. Non. Il y a eu un mail order qui a eu des stock copies, un mail order en Italie, si tu vois ce que je veux dire. Mais il fallait être comme un aigle. Ah oui. Non, j'ai pas le premier, mais j'en ai un autre. So, who's gonna hand me a beer here, huh? Niels, are you coming from the woods? Someone tipping me a little beer here? Yeah, so shuttle 358. I would suggest, if you like this, to go and check his Can You Prove I Was Born album from 2015. I played that during a stream some time ago, and I think a lot of you liked it, but there's still a few copies available online of it, despite yeah. Thank you, Chance, for addressing my how do you say stench? Not stench, I know. When you are thirsty, my first. Merci, concert buddy. Always nice to see you. Really? I don't know that track. Junior Actor is way more high energy than that in my memory. Ouais, bon, c'était pas non plus trop difficile. Now a record I'm really looking forward to spending more time with. Planet Q. I will check that one out tonight, man, for sure. Thank you. Yes, you know. Hopefully. This is the first album by this duo, Kyoko Takenaka and Tomiki Saunders. So Japanese and Japanese American. They address Pharaoh Sanders as their dad, spiritual dad, in the notes in the sleeve. I really like this track. The track that really got me to buy that album is completely different. I'll play it afterwards. It's as the cover should hint. It's a record that really goes where you don't expect, which obviously is the best possible thing. Even like the way to open it, the way this everything is placed there is a little bit odd. This is getting Marius into a polyglot territory. Interesting. Ah. The best one, Roberto, which I think in this year it's probably Spain. Hello France Bizarre. Oh, you knew about them? Oh, nice. So this is a more ambient track. Which that really got me into the album. It's like a subaquatic saxophone here, absolutely amazing. Well, you're back, that's what counts, Daniel. Yeah, so we're hitting, we just hit the first hour, 1.5 more to go, I guess. So that's when I remind you to, if you like the stream, to leave if you're not watching this live, as you can watch this anytime, but you can't interact with us after this, but still you can leave a comment to share your feelings, your intuitions, your suggestions, whatever. It's always nice to hear back from even more of you. And you can leave a thumbs up on the video and a tip in the coffee jar if you really enjoyed the stream tonight and you want to support the channel and you're a DJ of the day, the night, the evening, the morning. Last week we played the John Balance box set from Vinyl on Demand. I haven't been able to listen to the whole of it yet. It's such a massive adventure, 9 LPs. But I've done some and wow. But a week later, there's more Coil music. That was Planet Q, Sylvia. And thank you, John Levinson, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar and congratulating us for the festival from from 2 weeks ago. Merci, John. Always appreciated. Oh well, still makes me happy. Almost as much as what's playing right now. A record I dreamt so much that I almost considered releasing it with a friend of mine. This was only released as 3 CDRs, mini CDRs, in a super limited edition. This is Peter Christopherson from Coil, the Threshold House Boys Choir. The music he was doing before he passed away, when he lived in Bangkok, in Thailand. So this is, I guess, for our friend LR 24/7, which is not exactly Coil-like music, since it is Coil. Yeah, I think they press enough of it, but this is stunning. I must confess, when this was first released, it took me a little while to get into it. I think it was so ahead of its time with the use of auto-tune here. But it didn't take too long. But still, I must confess again, it took a little while to understand what was going on there. Send it. Yes, it is. Exactly, Daniel. Hello, Philippe. Well, there are lots of vocals, but in the same way we have now. So not necessarily singing directly, but vocals, yeah. Yeah. Wow, thank you, Daniel, for leaving a nice tip as well in the coffee jar. Merci, Daniel. This is incredible you're asking, Philip, since the next record I already cued in is Brazilian, at least half of it. We're having a little bit of a extrasensory moment, Philippe and I, right now. It is beautiful, huh? Eerie and unknown in a way, because it's such like a cross of cultures and still approachable. The projects of the Threshold House Boy Choir by Peter Christopherson started when he saw homeless kids in Thailand doing street ceremonies where they were like in trance, probably drug-induced trance, and they were doing like ritual piercings with big needles and all that. And he made movies of it where he slowed down everything, like a sort of ethno-artistic documentary, field recording. And he made music to these videos and released them as a CD and DVD. That was the start of that project, and that got reissued on vinyl eventually. But this was more of a CDR, so not necessarily originally meant to be widespreaded. But who knows? He died right after that, so maybe he was gonna release it anyways. So Philippe, maybe not the Brazilian music you expect, but how funny is it if we get what we expect? So this came with this big poster of Peter Christopherson, which was used as the photo of the cover of an issue or an article in Wire magazine 15 years ago or so. And the article you can actually find online. That's one of the few free articles of Wire magazine you can find on the website for nothing. Oh yeah, yeah. For triple LP, very affordable, very good pressing. I love Brazilian music, but I also love it when it surprises me. Thumbs up, it's just like under the video you can, yeah, it helps. Apparently it does something good to the channel, but I'll figure it out eventually. So this is a Belgian composer, John van Riemenant, on the ever interesting Igloo label. But as you can hear the rhythms, here he is playing with, well, I'll read it, I'll translate it, it's written in French. So this is the meeting of John van Riemenant and an experimental theater and free jazz troupe called Plan K from Brazil. And this is the soundtrack to a show they did, like a spectacle they did together. And this was recorded in Sao Paulo in 1979 and worked on mix between then and February, March 82, when this was released in 82. Very experimental record, very cool. It took me years to track down this. I have another album by John van Riemenant, which is the soundtrack to a ballet. Stunning music. This is a little more experimental, but this is the kind of records I had to buy to figure out how it sounded, and I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, do one for me then. If I'm a friend. And if we went through to Brazil through Belgium, now we go to Belgium through Japan, or to Japan through Belgium. Whatever combination works. And thank you, Voltrek, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. First time I see you in the coffee jar here. Always nice to see new people there. Ambient music tend to be imaginative and empathetic, which are my kind of people. I agree with that. Ambient music, good ambient music. Yeah, empathy probably is a key component. very difficult maybe to conceptualize or to relate that directly to music and a certain type of music. Actually, not that difficult. But it's good if it's a little bit of a challenge anyways. Oh. So that's the record before. Not an easy find, not a cheap one, but not like completely crazy overpriced. Most of the good records on Igloo are a tad expensive. Not all of them, thankfully. Yeah, it's a decent one. Not my favorite of his, but I have it. I think it's worth getting. Troubled Water by Libersky and Yoshida. Casimir Libersky and Tatsuya Yoshida. Recorded live at Jazz Spot Pelanius in Hayoshinoko no, in Tokyo, February 5th, 2023. So how does this relate to Belgium? Well, because it's the latest release on Totalism, our good friend Otto Lindholm's own label. Free improv, really, really good. If you're into that kind of stuff, I am, but I don't like it. I'm very selective. This is my second listen of this, and I love it much more than the first one. It's not. Let's put it that way. Hello, Bat. Merci, Farm Lassie. Farm Lassie for leaving a tip in the coffee jar. Merci beaucoup. We're getting to midnight, huh? Before we get to disco time, I guess after this hectic track, we need to cool down a little bit. Or do we? Oh well, I think I got it directly from Otto. I don't think it was distributed yet, John. So that's what's up with that. No, I know about it. Let's talk more about that, Philippe. Get me on Instagram. How do you know? 808, like this is insane. This is I only have 2 albums on International Anthem that I really, really like, and this is one of them. This is nuts, 808. We're creating a sort of mind hive here. You can always ask William. Yeah, that's difficult. Thank you, Bat, for leaving a tip. Merci beaucoup. So this is a very cool release on International Anthem by an artist I love, whom I don't need to own every record of, but this one I did. This is Ariel Kalma with the duo of Jeremiah Chiu and Marta Sofia Honor. It was just released on the International Anthem label. Ariel Kalma here, French student of the GRM, the Musique Concrète Institution, who went on to craft his own career on the outline of new age music, jazz, ambient, and electronic music. He moved to Australia, which was kind of fitting for his music, as I think he was inspired by Aborigine music. And this album is just wonderful. Lots of different tracks on it. I'm playing the opening one here. Just gonna play something a little bit different on that record. How you doing, Ryan? But the Troubled Water record, I think it will be available on Otto Lindholm's website. So if you get it there, say hello from me. Yes, I remember that one. That was them. I forgot to make the connection, or I didn't do it. Thank you, Andrew. That was a really good record. Well, I only buy records that come out on vinyl, but no, like I love new music, but that's fine. Like we'll talk about that, Philippe. Oh, well, thankfully you go home. I hope you made for the best. You made the best out of it, Ryan. There. Yeah, this is the Ariel Kalmar, Jeremiah Chiu, Marta Sofia Honor album on International Anthem. Let's try to change Philippe's mind though, huh? Okay, yeah, I got it. I used to as well. But yeah, eventually music is music to me. Yeah, that's the name of the track, Mark. And now because it's midnight and 808 is here. Are you still here, 808? Let's have some disco time. Which doesn't mean I'm gonna play disco, huh? You know, I'm not gonna play disco today. You know I do like my disco, but I also like woo! Gospel techno. You don't want to know, it's from after 1990. Nagai Eri, Japanese duo on the Italian label ACV, Leo Annibaldi. Ecstatic elegiac music. Originally released in 1996. I don't think it got reissued ever. I have another album of theirs, very, very hard. But this is just perfect rave music. Yeah, this is a kind of somewhat secret weapon for a DJ, because this is hidden on a pretty hard techno album, and it still has some hard beats, but all the keyboards here, it's just pure joy. Oh, I love Detroit techno. I mean, almost all of this is this Detroit techno. See you next week, Danielle. Have a good day. I hope you liked this one, 808, huh? Maybe you didn't know it, maybe you did. Of course. And this is totally influenced by underground resistance in my world. It's a bit harder, but yeah. Hello, Stuart. I was reminded of that album because this track got reissued on a compilation recently, and I thought, yeah, this is time to pull it out again. Well, that's a lot of responsibilities, Zelvia. Oh, dude. I love Robert Hood. Robert Hood was my main inspiration in my own techno band, Scudge. I don't like psytrance at all. Sorry, Stuart. Finally, some electronic dance music I'm introducing to 808. Doesn't happen every day. Joey Beltram, Robert Hood, my two main inspirations in techno. I was pen pal with Robert Hood for a little while. No, I know you're trolling me. Surgeon is different though. With the techno, you see we're losing everyone here. Not everyone, thankfully. But this is what goes here. No hierarchy between music styles. And this is still a relatively cheap record, I would assume. Nagai Eri, Cat Worship. This is a record for Ruthan. But guys, when you were mentioning Beltram and Hood, you forgot the third big name in that genre. And of course also stuff like Leo Anibaldi. So someone was asking me earlier about when I played that Italian record from Roberto Donini. Here's one of the two others. And my favorite, Fluxmar. And this one is limited to 200 copies, I think. Musica per strumenti acustici, elettronici, hyper computer.
Tutti si aspettano che
Yeah, that record is absolutely insanely good.
tutti si aspettano
but unfortunately not that easy to get and quite pricey. So I'm pretty happy to share this with you. Thank you, Andrew, for leaving a tip in the coffee jar as well. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, this one, 200 copies, 1992. Insanely good. Only one copy for sale on the Discogs, 250 euros. I think it's worth it, 200 copies. Alors là, il va falloir qu'on parle parce que j'ai fait un remix de ce morceau. C'est mon morceau préféré d'Armani. Pino, il va falloir que tu me parles sur Instagram pour que j'ai ton email. Yeah. I did Pino Gallinotto here. He's talking about a track by Robert Armani, Blow That Shit Out, Blow That Shit Out, Blow That Shit Out. With a remix by Joe Baltram. I did a remix myself of it that I released as a bootleg 12-inch. Let me see if I can find it. It's not in this room. Alright, next week. This is a record worth a lot of money, but well worth it in my opinion. And if it is a Rufan record, that would be lovely, huh? I don't understand that joke about this. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was great. Yeah, let's try that. So this is still the Roberto Donini, and the voice is Donatella Alamprese. Now, a record I've been waiting for some time. I know a couple of friends already got their copy. It's a record I bought on CD in the 90s. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get it now. And it was Matt's car, by the way. So he can confirm. Yeah. What a lovely thought, Sean. Y a pas de quoi, Pino. À dimanche peut-être, ouais. Even if you don't know this is a Roy Montgomery album, this sound is obvious. When you hear this guitar sound, you know it is Roy Montgomery. Ah. It's coming this year, Marius. I never had a need for it, but I guess I will. I've listened to 4 LPs now, and I'm really happy with it. But I played it one last week. Roy Montgomery from Australia has been crafting his very unique brand of cyclic guitar music since the late 80s, early 90s. I think he was part of like punk bands even before that, in the early 80s, if I remember correctly. But a lot of his records are definitely worth getting. But as always, check them out. They're not all on the same level, but that's the good thing. He still tries new things. He released an album, brand new music earlier this year. I played here that I think is lovely. Before that, he released a series of 4 albums with songs that I thought they were alright, but didn't like them enough to get them. Yeah, a lot of guitar tonight, yeah. So this is the first vinyl issue. It's a double LP. This album is inspired by my visit to Tikal in the northern Guatemalan rainforest. Along with a couple of other travelers, I spent the night on Temple 4 after the customary bribe to park guides. Not much sleep or physical comfort, but a lot of being. I was helped by the fact that my camera, which I thought had film in it, didn't. More importantly, however, Temple 4 reflects my attempt to come to terms with the death of the woman with whom I lived and loved for several years. It is dedicated to Joanna. Temple 4 was recorded on a Tascam Porta 1 4-track cassette recorder in New York City, January 15 and January 22nd, 1995. And a bunch about the technical details. Give some perspective to the experience of listening to this. This is by no means audiophile music. We've had some real audiophile music tonight. Which I love. My own definition of audiophile music rather than the audiophile records. But as much as I love these, I wouldn't have them without having this as well. The next record is one that, when I first heard it, I was a little bit puzzled. What is this? Do I like it? Or is it... And when I was finished with it, I put a sort of maybe on it, that I needed to revisit it to make an opinion, to form an opinion. And the next day I was thinking about that record over and over. It had created a sort of mental space in my mind. And we're gonna check it shortly. It has vocals. It is a pop record, somewhat. Good night, 808. Alright, see you soon. Hope you had good fun tonight. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, leave a tip if you can before you enter the night or later. There's a sort of sad, naive or beauty in the best of your Latango, so I can see that. Oh yeah, I love that one. You're welcome, Stefan. Wow, this is so good. I'm not a fan, but I'm always interested by it. Something I investigate every now and then again. So this is a duo. One of them is obviously a harpist. So which language is this? Hello, G-Mac-G. Yeah, it is. Nice to see you. This is Sisi Rada. Funny enough, I had just bought this and was talking about this to J Glass Dubs when he was at the festival 2 weeks ago. I told him how that record really hit the right spot to me. J Glass Dub just married 2 months ago, Sisi. So he was very well aware of who she was. Yeah, that was quite a zeitgeist. I'm gonna play another song of this. So she's from Greece, obviously. It is. Greek is one of my two favorite languages for singing.
Ευεργετική προδοσία μου σφίγγει την καρδιά, χωρισμός απ' τα οικεία, τα μάτια σου είναι υγρά.
Yeah, this is definitely a grower. There are some like threads that will catch your attention. But in reality, it's like a virus. Greek. Marius, Greek. Strongly considering having her next year at the festival.
Προδοσία με ξέβρασε εδώ κι είναι πάλι μια απ' τα ίδια. Λέμε σ' αγαπώ.
I think we're gonna end this stream with a lot of female vibe. I think we're gonna play a couple of more songs. And that will be fine, just fine. Do you agree with that?
Does it always sound the same? Does it always sound the same?
Why?
Does it always sound the same?
Why?
Does it really sound the same?
Why?
Be honest. Sometimes it's slightly different. It's slightly different. That's why always sounds the same. That's why.
So we paused the 2 hours. Long past.
It always sounds the same. That's why. Always sounds the same. That's why. Always sounds the same.
Currently listening to Gudrun Gut.
We like to repeat ourselves. Yeah. That's why. Repetition.
Super cheap record, I would assume. Absolutely crazy good. Yeah, this was released in 2017. Compilation of various female artists, mostly from Germany, but not only, and collaborating with each other. A double LP. Some stunning stuff here. Newer artists, legendary like Gudrun Gut, who was part of Anstoße der Neubauten for a little while. I mean, all this Hungarian Nibzim should tell you I love hurdy-gurdy. Hello, S of Tens Victims, 1876. Monique Enterprise, yes. Oh, yeah, it's about the mind reading tonight, back and forth. Yeah, great atmosphere.
We like to repeat ourselves. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This is a stunning track. From 2017, John. There's a strong concept behind it, like as Werkstatt was basically the collective that all of them were part of for this, more or less. And now Beate Bartel, the other icon of German post-punk, early 80s.
The first decision is made by taste. Is made by taste.
Well, yes, actually, I played when I came back from France. I had that record, that hurdy-gurdy record from France. Let me see if I can find it. Can't promise. I saw it not long ago. I don't think it's happening. But write to me and I'll tell you more. And about writing me, guys, whenever you're watching this, consider leaving a comment to tell me how you feel about the songs, about the stream, if you have ideas, objections, suggestions, whatever, and leave a thumbs up, thumbs down if you tell me how you feel about the video, how the stream, and if you really liked it and want to support the stream, help this to happen every week, hopefully of the same level of quality of the selection. And if you want to tip your DJ, there's always the link in the description of the video where you can tip your DJ, your selector of the night, of the day, whenever you're finding this. It's here forever until YouTube says otherwise. It's very helpful and appreciated. Tonight we had, let's see, we had Torsten, who left a tip during the week. We had an early anonymous one. We had Sean, the Vinyl Dreamscape, A Revenge, I'm the Dead, Gidget, Concert Buddy, John Levinson, Daniel, Volt Rec, Farm Lassie, Batmanian, and Andrew Lukoff leaving tips in the coffee jar. and I'm so close actually to my my goal for tonight. For there's a record that's going to be a big quest that I think like 3 streams of you guys helping and supporting should be enough for me to pull the trigger. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, see, I meant this to be the last song, but I will have one last one. One that I already played some time ago, but I felt like listening to it again. So let's see. I was afraid of just a mirror. All right, we're done for tonight. Yeah. But that will be worth it if I manage to pull that off. You're welcome, Nathaniel. Thank you for doing your streams also during the week. Yeah, that was the fifth track on that side. I meant only to play the Beat Barton and Good Old Good Ones. Croydon, this is for you. Croydon music. Komodo. And this is for a concert buddy. If he's there, just imagine grunge going trap. Yeah, thank you, Sean. It was pretty funny tonight. Super weird record. Komodo, his first album, which is supposedly a double EP. Yeah. That's it for today. I hope you had fun. Yeah, tons on tails. And I'll try to survive the week. I hope you do too. I hope you have a wonderful, fun weekend, and I hope you find some stuff tonight during the stream that inspired you, that you might want to get. New, old Discogs, Soundhome, Juno, wherever. I was really happy with the selection tonight, and I thought, like, I hope you appreciated it nearly as much as I did. So that's a good way to end it, right? Like, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, leave a tip. Enjoy life, enjoy music. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.